Good morning. It is 11:37, so not really morning. Well, I mean, technically it is still morning. I have been editing. I have edited Vlogmas. I have done 2 of them this morning. So I decided that over the weekend I was going to take a little break. I did film, but I didn't do any editing. And so I had a little bit to catch up on today, but I think it's fine. I would like to get yesterday's vlog started. So, but I'm just looking here at my Vlogmas folder where I have like all the days, like a folder for each day. Well, I also have the music and all the stuff they're put on the videos and everything. And I'm realizing it's not that many Vlogmas days left. I have done with the one I'm working on right now to 20. So I feel that's pretty cool. And yeah. So today I have a big meeting with my accountant. And if you have been following Vlogmas, or even if you've been looking at my other studio vlogs before, you know I have strained relationship with my accountants. Well, from my part anyway, I feel very strained working with them. So I have actually asked my dad to go with me. I'm not sure if he can because, you know, he has his own job to do, but he said like if he can, he will take the time to go with me. And the thing is, a part of me a part of me loves that my dad can do that if he is able to, and that I can ask him for that. Another part of me is really frustrated and upset over the situation where I feel like I have to ask him to sort of come and back me up. Now, my dad has been a part of my business since I started it. He is like unofficially part of the business. In Sweden, when you have an AB business, the coughing is better, but it's not gone. You need someone to co-sign with you because you need to have a board. So my dad is my board member. So he is he's not officially part of the business, but and it's also because he works full-time like in town, but the farm he runs as a business. So anyway, and it's also when I started it, because I'm not well. I really wanted someone with me on these kind of meetings, so that I knew that if I had questions about it later, I could talk to him about it because he was there listening. Because I'm like, what if I can't take everything in? What if I can't process? What if I forget to ask something really important? And that kind of stuff. So he has been like a little bit of a safety net to have someone who knows business and a little bit what to ask about. So for that, I'm very grateful. And I think I'm lucky in the way that if I was not able to ask my dad, I have other uncles and aunts that I could have asked to step into that role. I think both on my mom and dad's side are very entrepreneurial, and even though all of them have right now, they all are employed. Most of them also have some sort of side hustle, extra work, and most of them run their own farms and that kind of stuff, or have had other businesses before. So I'm lucky in a sense that many in my family are very entrepreneurial and very interested in this kind of stuff, because I'm not. Well, obviously I am, because otherwise I would not have started it, but the strategy and how to fill in different tax forms to get benefits and that kind of stuff, I'm like, I don't really care anyway. So just that being said, it's the end of the year meeting, and that is today, and I'm not really looking forward to it. I want it over with, and I think it's mostly because I want it over with because it's just something you need to get done, and also because it has been a strain relationship wise, where I feel like it's not been a very good cooperation, and I'm not terrified of conflict, but I do avoid them best that I can. And especially when I feel like I'm at a disadvantage, and in this case, I definitely feel like that, because I am hiring them for their expertise. So I feel like I need them more than they need me. So I feel like, what kind of right do I have to put up demands? That kind of stuff. And I realize as a paying customer, I do have some form of right, but it's also really funny when I get when people, especially from the US, like, but you're a paying customer, like, get that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, the whole thing in the US, like, where the customer is always right, and that the customer has all of these rights, like, it's not here. No, you do not. No. No, that's not how it works in Europe overall, and definitely not here. Like, if you're paying someone and you don't get what you want, it's because you have either hired the wrong one or you have not been clear enough. Like, it's the customer's fault. So that's sort of how it works here. Anyway, but yeah. So this weekend I didn't do much. I did a lot of knitting, and that was really nice. I spent a lot of time on the sofa with Albert, and the weather was horrid, so it was really nice. But yeah, so today it's a bit, I hate these kind of days, when you have something like big happening. My big thing happening at 3. So I'm like, I can't really start anything, and then I need to when am I going to have lunch in order to having eaten but not be in pain after I've been eating, in order to get, I just feel like, so I'm editing, and yeah, I'm just going to start editing on 20, so yesterday. I will also remember to put on my eyebrows. I've noticed in the vlogs the last few days that I didn't put on my eyebrows, and I'm like, oh gosh, it's such a difference. Anyway, I'll see you soon. It's been such an emotional roller coaster the past few hours. I think mostly because I was so tired after the accountant and got a nice fever spike. But I'm going to start by telling you the best part, because that's what's worth sharing, the best part. So I went to the grocery store after I was at the accountant, and on my way out at the big doors, there's a group of teenage boys selling
bingo tickets. So the day before Christmas Eve, they always like bingo on TV. Well, I think it's actually like once a week, but it's like the week before like the night before Christmas Eve is like when everybody's actually watching. And a lot of Swedes have that as a tradition. You play bingo the night before. If you don't play, you just keep it on in the background. Anyway, so a lot of kids sell these bingo tickets, especially around Christmas because more people are buying them, and also part of that price goes to the sport club that they are selling it for. So it's a good cause anyway. And I'm walking past these kids, and I can see one starting to look at me. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want to. And then he says my name, and I look at him, and it's one of the boys that I had when I was working as a teacher, like 5 years ago. And I looked at him, and like I recognized him, but he was a teenager when I had him. As he was a kid, and he was a head taller than me now. But I just made me so happy that he recognized me and that I recognized him. And his friends, who I didn't have his friends in my class, but they went, like they were all the same year, and they recognized me too, probably because I was the weird teacher. But it was really nice. They were really sweet, and it totally made my day that I could see that he was happy to see me, and I was really happy to see him too. So I did buy 2 bingo tickets from him. So maybe I can win big on the bingo. I've actually never heard of anybody winning big on the bingo, but somebody has to, right? So yeah. But I was so emotional after meeting him, and I realized it's because fever, and I was really tired after the accountant meeting. So his meeting definitely affected me, but not that much. So I've calmed down a bit now. Okay, so the accountant meeting went well. My dad was with me, mostly as support, just somebody else there listening. I think the meeting went well. I wished we had a little bit more concrete stuff moving forward. So yeah, I kind of feel like when I brought stuff up, she tried to find excuses instead of saying, okay, let's move on. Like, this has been the issue. Let's try and find how we're going to move forward, instead of focusing on, that's not my fault. Like, I don't care if it was your fault or not. I just want to. So, but yeah, it was about an hour, and I sweated a lot, and I got a few of my, funny turns where I feel like I'm going to faint. I'm pretty exhausted. But I did go into the grocery store, like I said, to pick up more medicine. Yay. And also I bought saffron donuts. So thank you to my dad. Well, I bought one for me too, and for my mom. I bought 3, and we have, anyway. And I picked up my yarn. And that's my dad coming home right now. He went into town, like the other way from me, to buy a Christmas gift for my mom. But I didn't tell her that. I said, oh, he had to go back to work. Sneaky. I don't know. So, yeah. First off, this is how far I got on my hat yesterday. So I've started on the lace part, and it's moving actually really quickly. So that's nice. But let's look at the yarn. I was like, I'm not going to open it until I'm ready to continue on with my cardigan. Oops. I could have cut that. Oh, I almost did. Okay. So, oh, this is a pretty good explanation to why I decided to order 3 different pink colors, because this is not how I thought they were going to look based on the image online, because I feel like it's really important to get the right color. So, but yeah, these are the pink that I would like to use for color work. And now I feel like this one is way too pink. This. And this one looks almost cream on camera. It's a little bit pinker here, but I really wanted to get something in between these two. But I think I'm going to make it work. And I'm glad, because I think I prefer this one on screen, because this is number 24, yes. So I'm glad I not just ordered this one, because I would not have liked that. That's not my vision. As for my blanket, added in that lavender color yesterday before I started on the hat. So let's open up 21. I think it says the bench. Oh yeah, baby. That's one nice green. You're actually standing on a tea curtain. Oh, I like this one. Oh, I'm going to have my hard bread. I've put it up here because I have a cheese knicker. Nix the cheese. Going to settle down, do some knitting. Checking in a little bit. This is how far I've got. So I have about halfway with the lace, and I think from this it looks nice. It's not perfect in any way. From afar it looks okay, but the thing is, like, I don't know, I think it's a me issue, because I can't really read it. I've not done a lot of lace. I mean, I'm new to knitting. It's my first year. But well, here it looks kinda, if I do it like this, you can see like they are diamond shapes, right? Maybe I'm just too close to it. But I really like the effect of the white and holding it with the sparkle stuff. And all I can think about really is I want to make it in dark green. But I actually think I can, because in the pattern it says you need 100 grams of the DK, but I didn't use 100 grams of this blue. So depending on how I'm feeling, I might make another one with the green. I just needed to take a little bit of a moment and like appreciate how far I've gotten. Like, that's like, this is a lot of knitting in, well, I actually don't remember, but you know, I started like late yesterday afternoon, so, and I've been doing it for about an hour. So yeah, I think I will have 40 minutes to an hour before it's time to head in and make some dinner. But yeah. about 10:30 in the evening, which is it's past my bedtime anyway. But I was like, I just really want to finish my hat. Um, which is just stupid. Like, really? What doesn't matter if I finish it tonight or tomorrow? But anyway, I'll finish it. Yeah, I'm just trying to weave in my ends. So I did have some tension issues here. I mean, you can see like this, but now do that. Okay, so the lace section, it's not perfect, any, but it's not as, I mean, this part is, like, you can still tell what it is, right? Here, oh yeah, here we go. Ah. I'm so happy with it. I wish the sparkle would show up, but I might try and take some photos of it tomorrow when I'm editing the vlog. So, like I mentioned before, now I want to make one in green. First of all, I hardly ever wear hats. Like, before, when I wasn't knitting, like myself, I only use like the headbands because I have a lot of this and it just gets messed up and static when you wear hats. I should just make this in a headband. But also, that's why I wanted it really big, because I wanted to be able to theoretically be able to put everything in here like that. Oh no, is it okay? So have a nice big hat that like fits everything. Okay, I'm heading to bed. Albert, he's really tired. Manfred, the mammoth, yes, he's already given up, I guess. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy my hat adventure. Oh, I'll be back tomorrow.